Howdy, we're getting ready to start Quest 5, Master of Puppets. Black oaks and twisted branches accompany the heroes to the dark forest as they search for the Orc fortress. Twilight makes the tracks less and less discernible, forcing the party to hasten the march, constantly led by the footprints on the ground. Story Event 1. Place Story Event 1, 2, 3 on the map as indicated. Emporium. Heroes cannot visit the Emporium before this quest. I didn't. Last time I bought these bandages through, I think, maybe like a condition or a card that was flipped that allowed everyone to visit the Emporium once. That's how I got this. But I was not able to forge my weapons, nor did I have much money at the time. And the forge would have applied to the current quest, I think, anyway. So I have no forged weapons. So that's kind of sucky. That's going to make the mission a little bit harder. Day. When day comes into play, all heroes heal 1 HP and remove 1 body condition. Night. During the night, at the end of each event phase, discard the revealed top event card, if any. That's going to make my event deck burn down really fast. So we're going to have to move as fast as we can during this mission. Quest Shadow. If the Quest Shadow is revealed, go to 520. Quest Enemy Shadow. If the Quest Enemy Shadow is revealed, go to 521. Quest Fail. The quest fails if the last event card is discarded or all heroes are on Ghost Souls. Alright, we're ready to get this party kicked off. There's a waypoint here, but we're not going to bother visiting it because it's out of the way. We know we need to get to story event 2, 1, 2, possibly even 3. So we want to move as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3. I took a damage when I did that. Now we go to story event 1, which is on 5-3. Suddenly, the light of the sunset is swallowed by an unnatural starless night, and some of the trees begin to twist their branches to block most of the paths. Shortly thereafter, footsteps appear on the ground, turning into flames of billowing pale blue, which seem to invite the heroes into a clearing not far off. Even the flow of time seems to be influenced by what is clearly a powerful spell. One of the heroes turns to the others. We cannot fight this sorcery without knowing its origin. Let us move on and get ready to face what or who is the cause. Story Event 2. But let's do it quickly. The darkness begins an unnatural cold wind, or brings an unnatural cold wind, and I do not think we'll survive for long in these conditions. Put Night card face down on top of the event deck. Uh-oh, Night's already in play. If story event is revealed during the first round of the quest, which it was, place story event 1 card revealed side up on the event deck. This is good. That buys us 1 turn before Night gets here. Other things to deal with. This X can see over here, so we get the quest and an enemy. The enemy we pull is a shaman. This shaman is going to be assigned to my warrior. Let me find the green shaman. There we go, and he has 1 charge on him. What else do we got? He doesn't have an enemy power. Now we have to do the quest. The quest is... Quest Shadow is 520. A hooded figure draws the attention of the heroes. At a closer look, she reveals herself to be a smuggler willing to sell some of her goods. When the quest shadow is revealed, it remains in play. We got to get the shaman. The active hero must take an unused power, no matter the owner. An unused power. I think we can... This is just for a quest timer, I think. May take an unused power and place it face down on a 4 near the top of the event deck. So we're just going to use this right there. In each time phase, that power is rotated 90 degrees In clockwise, when it returns the refresh icon on top and time is over, the smuggler will go away, remove the shadow from the quest. Any hero in the quest's area not engaged in combat may visit the Emporium as a free action. That's nice. But cannot use buildings or stash. Aw, so I can't forge anything. When the first hero visits the Emporium, search the search deck until you find an artifact card and place it near the Emporium deck. While the smuggler is present, heroes may buy it for 100 crowns. Shuffle the treasure deck once the artifact was found. That's kind of cool. And my turn is complete. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate my Witch Hunter. Oh, I don't get to do that yet. This enemy gets to go. So we get to do an encounter. I almost skipped the encounter. It's been a while since I had played. Activate all blue enemies. Otherwise, all engaged enemies perform an attack with their offhand. So that doesn't do anything. I guess the next person I'm going to activate is going to be the Cleric, because I want to save her. I'm hoping this guy moves over here. 1, 2, 3. He takes a wound. The Cleric uses heal on himself. And then his turn is done. Activate all M enemies. Not an N enemy. Otherwise, each enemy recharges 1 and heals 2 per act. So nothing. I really wanted him to activate and come to us, but that's not happening. 1, 2, 3. I take a wound. Alright, watch him activate now. Enemy encounter. Activate 3 enemies, shuffle the deck. Yes, so he'll finally activate now that I really don't want him to. Alright, when he activates, range 1, 2, 3, 4. Range 3 plus, move 2. 1, 2. Use healing, use resurrection. Well, he doesn't have to do that because he doesn't heal, and resurrect is take somebody off the, let's see, spawn the enemy on the top of the enemy discard. There's not one, so we're safe there. Then the event phase happens, and story event 1 gets discarded. During the time phase, we heal 1. Oh, this rotates to a 3. One thing I should have done is asked for this guy's money, so we'll have enough money to visit the Emporium. That puts us right at 100 gold. I should put 250s on here. But she might make it over here to visit this, and that would be awesome. So she has all the money now. Another thing that happens during time phase, I get to flip my heal back over. And it is now the player's turn. I would really, really, really like to put this guy down. I'm not sure the absolute best way to do that yet. I think what I'm going to do is move forward with my warrior. 1, 2, 3. Now he's here. He's going to start issuing some attacks. His attack is 2 reds, 2 blues, and an extra hit. And he dominates the cell. So he's going to get a hit, another hit. So we're already at 2 hits. We dominate the cell. The weapon does a hit. You know what? I'm going to focus it. So now it's 3 hits. And then we get to use the other guy's special power. Before defending, roll a blue dice. If it's the gremlin symbol, I've been calling it a dog, but I've been corrected several times. If it's a gremlin symbol, ignore this attack. It is not. This attack's going through. So dominating, normal part of the weapon, focus. I'm going to hit this guy hard. There's another damage. There's another damage. And my Cleric's going to let me reroll 1 die. There's another damage and a bash symbol. Bash is fire 2. So we're going to go ahead and put fire 2 on this guy. And we're hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't kill him. He's got 2 armor. So we take away the 2 shields, not armor. He's got the magic shields, which I didn't place on him. Let's put him there now. He's got 2 magic shields. And my other person has 2 magic shields, so I might as well put that on her. So I burn the 2 magic shields, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to him. So 4 damage. And he's got 1 hit point left. Now I'm going to Shield Mastery. Perform an extra attack with the shield that inflicts Lightning Bolt KO. It also has Bash on it. And it does 1 damage. Oh, no, it doesn't. It has no damage on it. It rolls a blue and a red. But before rolling, we see if he can roll the gremlin symbol. He does not. I roll a blue and a red at him. Looks like I got 2 hits and a lightning bolt. The lightning bolt doesn't matter. I don't need to KO him because he's got no armor. And his magic shields are already burned out. So I'm going to do 2 damage to him. 2 damage kills him. So that's used. We kill this guy. He's off the map. And I need to spawn these guys because they would have seen me. So I kill them. He drops 10 coins, which I go ahead and pick up. So I pick up the 10 coins. He also drops a soul shard, which I will put over here. Puts me at 14. Still not enough to level anybody to 4. But my cleric looks like he's only level 2. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be 2 or 3. Let me go check. Let me pause real quick and check my last video. Alright. Turns out he's supposed to be level 2. The dial's right. And he's not supposed to have this ability. I was looking through things I'd planned on buying. And I don't have enough soul shard. Well, I do have enough soul shards to level him. I should have leveled him. That would have cost him 9. So I had pulled this ability before the video, but forgot to spend. So I'm going to go ahead and spend those right now. I'm going to spend 9 to get him to level 3. And then he'll have that ability. So between videos, I had forgotten to rotate this and get rid of the shards. So there we go. That has been paid. So now we're down to 5 soul gems. I thought I had a lot of soul gems, and I didn't know why, but it's because I didn't pay to level this guy. So we got a soul gem, we got our money, and we're in good shape. Now we have to spawn 2 enemies. Or 2 somethings, because we can see this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a max range. So let me check LOS rules. There's a max fog of war. Hero vision is limited to 5 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if I'm not allowed to count diagonally, 5 is still in range, so we get to see what this is. An enemy with a special power and a quest enemy. Let's first grab the enemy with a special power. He's blue. He gets a level 1 enemy power, which is heal 2 to himself in each time phase. And he only gets a special power because it's said to give a special power. So that's handled. We need the blue shaman. And he should start with 2 of these. And he also starts with some shielding. And the quest enemy. Let's go find out what that is. 521. In the light, 2 small eyes appear behind some bushes with a creepy snicker of a gremlin a creepy snicker, a gremlin, comes out to attack the heroes. Place the red gremlin in the quest area shadow. When it dies, remove it from the quest. Immediately activate the red gremlin. Remove the quest shadow, the enemy quest shadow, from the quest. We have to immediately activate him. So let's grab the red gremlin. This guy is going to belong to the warrior. The next person, we'll say, is the witch hunter, which will control him. So, we get a red gremlin. Which has one special power. That enemy power is 3 extra health. It's going to make him a little bit harder to put down. And he has to immediately activate. He's 4 or 5 away. Attack with stone. He'll attack with a stone on this guy. Stone does 3 damage. My guy has 2 armor automatically. And he rolls and gets a bash and a hit, so he takes 1 damage. Then the enemy moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I think what I would like to do now is activate my Cleric, because I want her to come up to attack. And I can't do that if she moves now, because she would go 1, 2, 3, 4. She could attack with her whip, but I don't think she would put him down. And I want to be dominating an area. So 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, before I can even do that, that was the... Gotta put the blue shaman down. And now, after all of that, I have to activate an enemy. I skipped the enemy activation. Activate all enemies at full health. So the first one that's going to activate is the red gremlin. 1, 2, attack with claws. 3 reds minus 1 armor. So that means I only have 1 armor left to fend off a ton of stuff. Luckily, lightning bolts don't do anything, so it's just 1 damage. 1 armor, I'm good. The shaman, at a lot of range, move 1 area towards the closest hero, use Wild Spirit. If able, activate the highest ranked monster in play. 1. He's going to activate that guy. There his 2 charges go. The gremlin's going to attack again. He hits for 2, so I only have to roll 1 defense, and I make it, so I'm good. That gremlin was a pushover so far. Now, I might as well hit him with the... Guess I'll hit him with the Witch Hunter. 1, 2, 3. The whip does 1. We dominate. I focus. It has 3 blues, and it will have 2 reds. So we're going to hurt this guy pretty good. Good, 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 good. And we're in a new round. Nope, he already let me reroll. I could use my own reroll for this. Let's see how much I'm doing. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to kill him no matter what. So let's just go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The whip, I'm going to add an extra. And I'm going to KO him. I guess I'll use my reroll from my Jade earring. You get to reroll. You can use these charges to reroll a hit or defense dice. So I'm going to reroll this. It's still a fail. So I KO'd him with 2 lightning bolts. Then I did an extra damage with 1. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage coming in at him. His armor is automatically gone, but this is a slash weapon. So we're down to 7 damage, and then he rolls 2 blue defenses. He gets 1. That means 6 damage goes in on this guy. We were so fortunate. That's a ton of damage. There's 4, 6. I KO'd him, so I'm going to use my bow against the same target. I could have used Camaraderie to reroll. The bow is 1 red die. It does 1 damage, and it's a red die. Ooh, 3 damage. This could put this guy down. That's 3 damage coming in. So the guy gets 2 defense. Nothing. Lightning Bolt didn't do anything. He's strong against Slash, but this one is a Pierce. That's 3 damage. That's 9. He's dead. He drops 2 bags on the ground. Let's go with this bag and that bag. He is dead. This quest is this guy's removed from the game. I get 2 gems for him. 2 bags. That was amazing. And he's removed from the game. So I still have 1 action left, but I can't use it to dash. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up these 2 things. A treasure and 20 gold. And be a cool treasure. Where are my treasure cards? Oh, I'm going to have to shuffle them. Somebody had asked me a question, and I pulled my treasure cards to look up a good item for a recommendation. So I just shuffled them. Looks like 50 gold. Discard pouch of coins. I got a ton of money. Alright, things are going well. Let's pull to activate enemies. Activate all wounded enemies. Otherwise, activate enemies using their plus. Their plus is activate highest ranked monsters. Otherwise, spawn 1 monster. Oh, spawn 1 monster in the shaman's area. Oh, he already used his charges, so we're good. He uses his plus, which is move 1 towards the closest hero. Not close enough for me to get him with my cleric. These are gone. I need to shuffle these in and turn my head. Alright, cleric goes 1, 2, 3. Well, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just make it easy for the enemy to know what to do. We'll all stand in the same area. The cleric will use his heal on my witch hunter. And he'll use his free action 1 to heal the other person. Oh, no, I don't need to because it doesn't matter. Because he'll regenerate with Troll Ring. Alright. We are done. We have to activate enemies. No enemies activate. X. Shuffle. Very excited about that. Now the event phase comes around, which I'm not going to like this event. Night. From now on, we burn 2. Shift all used powers back 1. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be using heal next round. Oh, and that's shifted back. Doesn't look like I'll be double attacking with my witch hunter. Alright, that ends the turn. During the time phase, this regenerates, this rotates, this rotates. This guy gets his reroll charge back for his buddies. And now we get to move forward. That shaman has a lot of health, but I think we can put him down. Let's move 1, 2, 3. Now that he's here, I will focus my attack. I dominate the area. and my weapon automatically does 1. But before we do any of that, we're going to roll to see if he auto-dodges. This guy dodges on the bash symbol. He dodged my attack. Now, I'm going to attack with my shield. Oh, this would have been shifted back 1, so then it rotated. I'm not attacking with my shield. That's my turn. Hate this shaman. Activate all wounded enemies, otherwise they use their plus, regardless of range. Move 1, okay, and he can't use Wild Spirit because he's out of charges. So we're good there. Now I guess I'm going to go ahead and activate my Witch Hunter. 1, 2. And I'm going to shop. Shopping takes... Visit the Emporium. Search the treasure deck until you find an artifact. No. Nope. Artifacts go in your inventory slot. Reroll save dice. Nobody has that yet, so we can buy it for 100 gold. So, since I'm at the Emporium, I will go ahead and pay 100 gold for this, and put it in this lovely bag down here. So, I bought that, and it cost me 100 gold. And I can't visit any forges, so let's see if there's anything else I want to buy while I'm at town. Maybe some arrows for my bow. Yeah, we're going to buy some arrows for the bow. It's another 50. So when I really need to put down an enemy, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inventory spots total, 6, so I'm good. I bought these projectiles. That's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And following the rules, I'm supposed to have lowest currency, so we'll change that tenner into, those 2 5s into a tenner. Alright. Now I'm going to attack. Let's see if it matters. I'm focusing no matter what. So I attack, I'm focused, we dominate that area, the enemy dodges. So my turn's done. Activation. Activate 1 enemy. That enemy is going to attack. Attack with Glacial Rod. 0 or 1. He's engaged. And then move 1 away. So, Glacial Rod. It's 1 hit. And he rolls a 3 blues and a red. And he has a preference for M enemies, so he's going to attack the person that's in his cell because it's closest. It's 2 hits, a lightning bolt, and he's going to slow him. I'll have to look up what slow means when it comes around to his turn again. So he is slowed, and 1, 2 damage. Lightning bolt doesn't do anything. 3 damage total, so I have to roll 1 armor because I automatically have 2. Lightning bolt can be used for defense. I shake it off. Then he moves 1 away. My cleric moves 1, 2, 3. Can't quite make it there, and I don't have a ranged spell. Because I don't have a ranged spell, activate all green enemies, otherwise enemies attack their closest target with their offhand. And I believe this guy just has 0 or 1. I don't think the Glacial Rod's listed under main hand. I don't think he has an offhand, or it counts for both, so I'm not sure. I'm going to go with, it doesn't say Glacial Rod in both spots. I don't think he has an offhand. Let me know what y'all think. After he does that, he moves 1 away. The round will end, which means we do this. Place a treasure card in the active hero's location. I need to shuffle these up. I'm not sure if I remembered to last time. And we'll take that. Then this gets good. Then, can't talk. then we discard this immediately. That sucks. Time phase happens. We're all good. We need to move forward on this guy. Oh, during the time phase, we get to flip our cards again. Flip. 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 The warrior is going to go ahead and pick up the treasure. He's going first. 25 crowns. And we're not planning on visiting the Emporium anyway, so we'll go ahead and close that down. Let's stop trying to track it. What are we going to do? I think I'm going to activate my warrior first. And then maybe KO this guy and push him into this cell with the bash. I think that's a little bit silly, but maybe that's the best move. 1, 2, 3. I dominate. I focus. The weapon automatically does 1. Let's roll to see if it's even worthwhile to roll the attack. It is. So we're going to throw everything we have at this, because this attack's going to get through. There's some lightnings. There's some bashes. My bash is a fire 2. Let's go ahead and apply that. I burn through his 2 shields. That gets rid of 2 of my hits. I'm going to ask this guy to let me re-roll my blue die. Didn't help. So that's 1, 2, 3. 2 lightning bolts. Once per round, perform an extra attack with this weapon. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So 4 hit this guy, and I get to attack again. I dominate. The weapon has +1. He rolls to see if he can ignore it. He can't. He can't ignore a ton of damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got no defense rolls. He's burned down. He's dead. That helped a lot. That's enemy power. I got those backwards. Enemy power. He was worth 15 crowns, which I immediately pick up. Then I activate my Cleric. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I activate my Witch Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this guy was slowed. Crap. What is slowed? Might have to backpedal. Please let me be able to move and attack. I wouldn't have been able to focus, but I did too much. I did a ton of damage. While slowed, a hero can perform free actions and 1 movement, or 1 combat and 1 action. So here we have to backpedal. So this guy was here. I performed my movement, but I could not attack him. So sorry, we have to backpedal, but he still has his shields. He was never hit, and that means I didn't get these 15 crowns. We'll put them here because hopefully we'll get them. So, real quick, I had to do a rewind so everything moved. Okay. I had to do a rewind. Well, I don't know that I'm going to remember to clip this out. So what happened is my guy was slowed. Let's see. While a slowed hero, discard at the end of his next turn. So I won't be slowed anymore, but all I could do was move. So I moved up to him, and I was not allowed to attack him. Which means, since he's still alive, let's get his power, which is heal 2. Let's rotate this to the right, act 1, heal 2. That means we have to pull to activate. Activate all play enemies, otherwise activate 1 enemy. This guy's going to attack with Glacial Rod again. So he attacks the same guy with Glacial Rod. Doesn't get any bash symbols this time. So he does 2 damage. I shake off 2 damage. So it turns out I didn't kill him. I didn't even get to attack him because I was slowed. That sucks. So the person who's most likely to be able to put this guy down is my Witch Hunter. She's going to be the one to activate next. 1, 2, 3, dash. So since she dashed, she's going to attack him. He's going to roll to see if he can defend it. He ignores the attack. Okay, that sucks. Oh, after he attacked with Glacial Rod, he would have been here, because he would have moved away 1. Or, let's say here. That's better for him. So, that sucks. Activate all engaged enemies. So nobody. Now the Cleric, 1, 2, 3, dash. I might as well hit him with everything I got with my Cleric. Hopefully he doesn't regen at all. Let's see if the attack's focused. Let's see if he dodges it. He does not. So I actually get to attack him. 3 blues, 1 red. We do not dominate. And I focus it. That's 1, 2. Nobody's actually rolled to attack this round. So 1, 2. I'm going to re-roll this symbol. 3. 1, 2, 3 damage, and a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt is re-roll any hit dice. I'll re-roll this one. Didn't help. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage goes in on him. This is 2. This is 2, but he's going to regenerate 2 during the time phase, so it's not like it matters. Activate all purple enemies, otherwise highest rank enemy. So he's going to attack with Glacial Rod on my Cleric. He gets a stun on him. I have to skip my entire next hero phase. Then he moves back 1. Now we're done with the turn, and this guy's still alive. He won't die. At the end of the turn, we get, until time phase, all heroes' movement is reduced by 1. But that's not going to matter because it's going to get discarded immediately. Spawn, number of players minus number of enemies. So we have to spawn 2 enemies. Good gosh. Alright, we get a Gremlin pack and a green warrior. It's a blue Gremlin pack. So we have a ton of stuff in that square. Wowzers. Nobody has an enemy power, so we're good there. This is currently assigned to the warrior. See, because warrior's right there. We are going to assign the blue gremlins to our Witch Hunter. Blue gremlins. And we're going to assign that green orc warrior to our Cleric, who is stunned. And now I need to go pull the little cards. Okay, must have missed it. Where's the green warrior? Okay, blue, red. Oh, I already have the cards out. I'm being silly. Okay, there we go. There we go. We are in a new time, in the time phase. This guy heals his 2 and he gets his shields back. And now we want to cry because there's a ton of stuff here. Just a metric ton of enemies. And they're going to be really hard to put down. So I really don't know what to do about this. And we're losing cards fast. So, don't know how I'm going to handle this. I think this green warrior's got 6 hit points, 2 armor. I think what I do is I put down the green warrior so we can move forward, so we're at least not dominated. So I'm going to move my witch hunter here. She's going to attack. And I'm going to use this weapon. Once per round, your next weapon attack, this is a free action, inflicts KO on a star. So I do 1 damage, because that's what the weapon does, plus I focus it. We definitely do not dominate. There's 4 in here, we're 2. So since we don't dominate, we're going to roll and hope we do very well. You know what? Your next bow attack inflicts lightning bolt 1 extra hit. We're going to go ahead and use this as well. We didn't roll any misses, so we don't have to worry about that. We did get a bash, so this guy's KO'd. And now that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The lightning bolts can both be used for damage, so that's 8 damage going in at the guy. Shield wall. If this enemy does not move this round, he gains +1 armor. He didn't move, so he has 1. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to him. Puts this guy down, he's gone. And he drops 10 coins, which I don't get to pick up, because I'm a little busy. And he drops 1 soul shard, which is good. If your weapon attack inflicts KO, perform an extra bow attack against the same enemy. Unfortunately, that says same enemy. So, I'm done. I don't think I rolled any miss symbols, so I get to keep my arrows, which is nice. My dog thought me touching the table was a knock. That's my turn, and we can get rid of this warrior. Activate no enemies, please. Activate all red enemies, otherwise activate lowest. That means the gremlins are going to activate. Thief, if they deal damage, they're going to take a coin. They have a preference to attack the person with the most coins, her. So, they attack, and banding, if they control the area, they don't. Spines, if you hit this enemy, all enemies in this area take 2 hits. Okay. Claws, 2 reds. So they're both going to attack me. After they attack me, that's it. If they hit with claws, take a random coins from the enemy or the target's location. Okay, 2 hits. That takes away my 2 magic shields. The other one attacks. 3 hits. That means I get to roll 3 defense dice. I get 1 defense dice, and I take 2 damage. After taking 2 damage, I lose a coin at random. I have 2 10s, so it'll just be that one. And then they are done. Now, we'll activate the person who's not stunned, which would be our warrior. He moves in. He focuses the attack, so he gets +1. The weapon does 1. Then he rolls 2 reds and 2 blues. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage and a lightning bolt. That is easily enough to push over this gremlin, but then everybody has to take 2 damage. 1 gremlin dies, we don't get anything for that. Perform an extra attack with the shield, but everybody has to take 2 damage. This guy automatically absorbs 2, automatically absorbs 2. She has to roll. She blocked it. Now I'm going to attack with my shield on the other guy. 2 dice. No matter what, it's not going to be enough to kill him. But I could bash him and I could KO him. But I don't think it matters. I don't want to do the 2 damage to everybody just for the... Well, I guess I will. Okay, so I rolled. Looks like I got 2 damage. I get a bash. So I get to knock him into this cell. And then his spines goes off. Let's knock him into this cell. It doesn't hurt anybody because he's not near us. So he takes 2 damage. So the only one left alive has 2 damage on. I don't think that was that bad. Now we pull to activate enemies. Activate all M enemies. That looks like the Shaman. The Shaman attacks with Glacial Rod. He has a preference to attack M enemies. We don't have any M enemies. So he's going to attack Most Wounded, which is this person. I say no, put that attack on me. Looks like I'm slowed. And I take 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. I absorb 2. I roll and get 2 defense. 1 shield, 1 lightning bolt, which I use for defense. I take no damage, but I am slowed. Let's go look at crit. A stunned hero must skip their entire turn, forfeiting any kind of activity using powers, although passives discard the stun token at the end of the next hero turn. Okay. I don't know if I still have to activate enemies or not. That one's a little bit confusing. I will activate enemies, but he takes off his stun token. And now we pull to activate enemies, activate 2 enemies. So the person who pulled that was him, which had nobody. So I get to activate other people. Let's start with the Shaman. The Shaman's going to attack again at my Witch Hunter. Good, no stuns, but that's 4 damage, which is a lot of damage. I get to roll 3 defense dice. I shield 1, so I take 3. That hurts. This guy moves in and wants to attack the person with the most money. You know what? Before I take that 3, let's pay 2 gems and re-roll these 2. Good, no damage, because I know that guy's going to hit me. So since that guy wants to hit me, he attacks with claws. He gets +1 for the banding, which I'm not sure if I applied last time. Oh, I had a normal gremlin out. No wonder. It's fine, we can't really backpedal. But they seize, attack. If they control the area, this enemy attacks the hero and moves 1 away. Horde. They gain +1 damage for each enemy. So it would have been extra damage on somebody, but I can't really backpedal. So the attack's going to hit. That's 1, 2. I will roll 2 defense dice. I take 1, so now I have a 3. And Horde attack inflicts +1, deadly spines. Everybody would have suffered 1 HP when I hit him, so we can go back and do that. Alright, so we're done there. Things are not in great shape. At the end of the turn, we get, based on active hero's soul, which would have been my Cleric, one hero heals 1 HP. We're going to heal this person, so we're at 3. Time phase, this will happen, this will happen. Oh, we're almost out of event cards. We've got to get moving. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do, like breaking open doors. I think it's just annoying with how this guy was. Oh, he would have moved 1 away when he uses his Glacial Rod. I don't know if he used it twice there or not. Next time he's going to curse somebody. So we just got to play forward. I think I might have missed a curse. We'll see. But it's not going well anyway. Okay, this guy's slowed. Yeah, I just don't know. Okay, that was time phase. This guy would have healed, but he's not hurt, so it doesn't matter. I really don't know what to do. Gotta get that door open. So maybe I move in and get the door open, or I don't know. Alright, I guess we're going to attack with my Cleric. We dominate. If he dealt damage, or enemies controlled the area, he moved one away. So yeah, this guy would have moved one away. So he's there. So my warrior can't do anything because he's slowed. I guess we're going to activate the Cleric. 1. I will free action. Oh, I can do some good stuff here. Okay, I'm going to use my normal heal on her for an action. I have 1 action left. That was my move. I heal a buddy. If I heal a buddy, then I move. Then I focus my attack for 1 extra damage. And that's going to be all this dice. Then I use my free action, range 2. It's going to go to a timer of a 2. And I remove this body condition from this person. That's good. Then I attack this gremlin. And that's 1, 2, 3, lightning bolt. I get to re-roll a die. I'll re-roll this one. That wasn't a roll, it was a slide, but got the same thing. That's 3 damage. That's enough to kill him. It's not a slashing weapon. I kill the gremlin. He drops the 15 coins. I pick up the 15 coins for free. He also drops a baggie. This baggie is going to be 50 coins. I pick that up. Let me shuffle that up some more. Okay. I have 1 action left. I'm going to open this door, because that takes an action, not a free action. Alarm. Draw and resolve 1 additional encounter card during the next enemy turn. Okay. That sucks. But that door is open. So I bashed in the locked door. Now, we have to do 2 encounters. Activate all squiggle enemies, otherwise activate an enemy. That guy's going to attack me. Looks like he's going to stun me. Can't do anything about it. Then he's going to move 1 away. Then we draw and activate again. Activate 3 enemies, shuffle this. Alright. So he's going to activate at range 2. He's going to attack with Glacial Rod and use Curse. Unless save, until end of a time phase, he has less armor. So first he curses. Unless I save. Automatically pass a save roll. So I'm going to use that. And that goes to a timer of a 2. So I saved. Now he's going to hit me with Glacial Rod, which I didn't even pay attention to the damage. He hit me for star 1 damage. I had 2 shields, so I would have been okay. Alright, I dropped the die. He's going to do that same thing on me. I'll have to find the die later. I'll just grab a new one. Ouch. 3 damage. I take 2 away automatically. Roll my defense. I'm good. That was that turn. Now, we will activate our warrior. 1, 2, free action with a trap. Unless saved, each hero within 1 is moved to a spawn gate rolled using the B symbol. Each hero within 1 area, so that's just my tank, has to roll a save. I passed my save. Teleport didn't do anything. So 1, 2, 3. We're just ignoring that guy because he seems unkillable. Alright, story event 2. Story event 2 is 5-8. Following the tracks, the heroes find themselves along a path among marshes, which leads to a hut surrounded by a white mist. Even though the place looks uninviting, the party boldly enters the hut. A harsh voice, invites the heroes to cross the room. Come forward, if you fear not the glimpse into your destiny. The room is filled with magical vapors, and hundreds of black magic items lay scattered throughout. A blue-eyed, tattered orc sways in a trance. His bone headdress rattles as he leans on the staff of the human vertebrae. The creature intones, "Seek the evil not in this forest, for it resides where you awoke, dwelling among those who command you. You are nothing more than puppets dancing on the strings of your master. Heed the voices of the sacred runes, or death will embrace you all." Suddenly, blood seeps from the bone staff and headdress, while the tattoos start to glimmer with an unearthly light. If the hero has the Golden Idol quest card in inventory, go to 5-9. Okay. I'm going to believe the shaman's words. Last time I didn't trust the Jack and I put him down. I fear that may bite me in the back. But I'm kind of suspicious about what's going on in the city anyway, especially with this leader that didn't want our buddy to go. So I'm going to listen to him, and we can kill him if we need to. The party ponders the words of the shaman for an instant before asking, "Explain your thoughts, shaman, but choose your words carefully, because they will judge your life." The orc says, "I can feel an ancient presence. The mind of the humans and the orcs of our clans have been poisoned by this eternal creature. A strange human has paid my clan for an alliance and to attack your city. But for the moment, my king took the gold coins. His rage became uncontrollable. I was banned from the clan because my mind was clear. The hate of my king will bring our clan to an open war with humans. Look with your own eyes." The orc drops a few small bones into a plate full of blood, and images start to appear. An army of orcs guided by a huge beast marching out of the fortress. The shaman continues, "They will soon march against your city. My king is completely corrupted, even in physical form. He won't want more of that gold. And he want more of that gold. I can lead you toward our camp, and together we can stop this war by defeating the creature that was once my king." The party decides to believe their eyes, especially because finding the orc camp was their plan. With a gesture by the shaman, the night fades away, revealing a shining sun and clearing the paths from twisted trees, and then he says, "Be prepared to fight to protect me along the way. For most orcs of my clan, my behavior will appear as a despicable betrayal, least until the king enslaves their mind." After these words, all present leave the hut towards the orc camp. Waypoint 5. Do I not have it on the map? Okay. Place waypoint 2 on 13B. Waypoint 2 on 13B. That's over here. Over the locations A, 13B, location A. Does it say? Okay, I'd check the map. Place waypoint 3 over location B on 14. Place waypoint 5 over location D. Take the red Orc Shaman enemy card scroll. Card and scroll. The red shaman. And his card. Hope I don't have to attack this guy. Do not draw 2 enemy powers and assign them to the party. Place its figure in the dog spawn gate. That was 1, 2, 3. I still have an action left. I might open that chest. From now on, the red orc shaman is considered a companion. It follows these rules. Can be activated once per round by any hero at the beginning or end of its turn. The active hero turn as a free action by applying one of the choices. Move up to 3, decided by the hero, ignoring hindrances. Apply the related enemy scroll behavior as following. Play it against enemies instead of the hero. This means that apply the behavior rules, distances, enemies targeting / fighting. All enemies always consider the red shaman as their preferred victim instead of what's printed on their scroll. The red orc shaman cannot be healed by heroes except for body conditions until death. If the red shaman dies, go to 5/2/2. After these words, all present leave the hut and make their way towards waypoint 5. Okay, so I moved 1, 2, 3, used a free action to open the door. I'm going to use an action to open this chest, which has 2 treasures. Let's see what my trap is. No effect. I get 2 treasures. 1, 2. Oh, wow. 2 artifacts. Until end of time phase, cannot be targeted by heroes. When defending, +1 shield for each charged used. My sack size is a 2. I think the artifacts are worth keeping. I'm going to go with this one of... These are all pretty cool. I'm going to drop both these potions on the ground. Those are dropped there because I want to take those artifacts. Then I move 1. Now, I have to activate an enemy. Activate all enemies at a state of full health. He's going to curse this guy again. I roll my save. I failed. I'm going to choose to re-roll my save. I failed. So I'm taking a curse. To remind me I'm cursed... Oh, we can just use these until curse. Until time phase. So now he's going to do more damage to me because I'm cursed. He got 2 stars. I'm going to be stunned. I think I was already stunned, but now I'm stunned more. And he does 3 hits. I got to roll 1 defense. I get it with my lightning bolt. No, I don't. Lightning bolt lets me reroll something. Oh, good. I'm good. I saved all the damage, but I'm stunned. And I've already activated this turn. The only person left to activate is my witch hunter. And I think what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and move her, because we got to get over here and find out what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Waypoint 3. Waypoint 3 is 5:14. Hopefully she doesn't die. Maybe I should have done that with the red orc. 5:13. If the red orc is in play, go to 5:15. The wicked forest is ancient, and not even the will of the shaman can completely command it. If the red orc shaman moves over this waypoint, go to 5:16. Okay, as a free action, I will go ahead and activate the red shaman by moving it 3. 1, 2, because he's got to go through one of these paths. So let's just go here. The menacing shadows cast by the tree take the form of a group of orcs with bloody eyes who immediately attack the party. Remove waypoints 1 and 2. Sorry, 2 and 3. Good. Place a blue orc on the shield spawn gate. Blue orc here. I don't need the gremlins out anymore, so we'll get rid of those. I need the blue orc, and we'll assign it to her. The blue orc. And we need his card. Looks like the blue orc has a power. His enemy power is all attacks against this creature inflict -1. Great. And he has 1 charge. On the dog spawn gate, we're going to put the green orc, which will belong to this guy. So we'll put that over here for now. The green orc probably has a power as well. Is he already in play? What's going on? Oh, there he is. That's just the normal green orc. Wonder if he's in the deck. Let's go check. Enemy. Green orc was in the deck. So there he is, and he has an enemy power. I gotta shuffle these other guys. I think I was supposed to open this gate. I'll need to go back and check that in a minute. The green orc will be right here. If there are more than 3 heroes, assign an additional power to both enemies. If the red orc shaman is in play, or there are 5 heroes, spawn 1 enemy at the shield spawn gate. Good gosh. The shield spawn gate, I guess the blue guy will be down here, also controlled by the witch hunter. This is really annoying. Okay, we gotta keep going. 16. Remove the dog spawn gate, or the gremlin spawn gate. The active hero must roll a save. If he fails, immediately activate the blue orc. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment. But I'm pretty sure we were supposed to remove this wall at some point. Otherwise, there's no way to complete the quest. So there should have been a remove. Okay, put the day event card. Oh, I might have skipped some stuff. Let's go back through this. Okay, put the day event card in play, which I didn't do. When day happens, we get to heal somebody. Let's double check that. Heal 1 and remove 1 body condition. Actually, I'll heal this guy and remove this body condition so I'm no longer stunned. That would be amazing. So I could have activated him. Probably should have. Alright. Okay. So let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Remove the wall between 9 and 10. Open the lightning spawn gate and the star spawn gate. Okay, we've done all that. Now we have to roll to see if we're going to activate the blue orc. If we fail our save, we activate him. Looks like we passed our save, so we don't have to activate him. So this was me moving 1, 2, 3. I could move 4, but I wouldn't be able to attack diagonally, I don't think. I still think that's range of 2. So I moved the guy as a free action. I think it's once per turn I can activate the red guy. I just want to find out. Once per round by any hero. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. I know this is probably dumb. That guy's actually going to hits really hard. I think I'll just stay here. I am done. We activate enemies. Activate 2 enemies. It's her turn. She activates. There's a green orc. There's also a blue orc. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies on the map. I have to activate 2 enemies, which are the ones I control. If I'm further than 2, move 2 to the closest hero. 1, 2. Attack with hand axe. I think I have my 2 armor back because we just started a fresh turn earlier. So he attacks for 2, that takes off my armor. I believe that's right. I think I just forgot to put it back on. And he's done. The other person for 2 away will move to engage with war axes. 1, 2. So he engages with war axes. He doesn't dominate, but he's attacking the shaman. The shaman tries to roll, gets a star, ignores the attack. Nice. Good way to go, shaman. The end of the turn occurs. Roll B and apply. Lightning bolt. If I get a hit, all heroes and enemies suffer HP. So this guy suffers an HP. This guy already had charges. This guy already has charges. I suffer an HP. Suffer an HP. Suffer an HP. This stuff's pretty crazy. So I don't really know what to do, but we move into the time phase. I get my charge. I get to heal myself. I get my charge. This stuff goes away. I get my charge. This rotates. This rotates. Heal gets flipped. And I get my 2 shields back. The red guy has 2 shields. So he's in good shape. Time's not flying by anymore, so I feel a little bit safer, but there are a ton of enemies on the map. So that guy has 1 damage on him. Let's see. This guy has 1 damage on him. This guy has 1 damage on him. That guy took a damage, but then he regenerated it during his turn, so he's like, I don't care. I guess the first person we're going to activate should be the Cleric, just so the Cleric can get out of that range, so I don't get hit by that Shaman again, while he can move. So the Cleric is going to move 1. I'm in a cell that's being dominated, unfortunately, but at least I'm keeping that guy off the Shaman. I go ahead and I cast Heal on my buddy. I attack the green orc in my square. I focus it, so it's +1 hit. Oh, do we get to put the story event? No, story event 2, it didn't say to place that. Face down on top of the event deck. So day should have been placed face down on the event deck. So if that happened, Everybody's at 1 health. Day would have flipped. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. I wouldn't have suffered that damage. This is backtracking. That's a lot of story that was there. So Day was placed on that event deck. And now it got flipped. All heroes shift their powers forward 1. Means I still healed, which means I would have had these available as well. Okay. Everything's cleaned up. I've used a move and 1 action to heal a friend. Now I'm going to attack. I roll 1, 2, wow, that's a good attack. 3, 4, lots of bashes. Bashes don't do anything. But I can re-roll a die with that lightning bolt, but why would I want to? That was a really good hit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage from the Cleric on this blue orc that has a ton of... this green orc that has 6 hit points. But he says if he hasn't moved, he has a shield. So he automatically drops 3 damage off. 2 damage get to go in. Not the end of the world. Oh, and he has a power. Good man. +1 armor. So I hit him once. That was really lame. The Cleric is done, and the other 2 people have not moved yet. And now we have to activate enemies. Activate all F enemies. Whew. Okay, that means we activate the Shaman. Move 1 towards and use Wild Spirit. Now, 2 to 3. He can't see that person. And he can't see... Hold on. Let's see. Can he see this one? Yes. He's going to curse me. I thought I got out of range of the curse. I was wrong. So he's going to roll his curse. Here's my save. I failed. -1 armor, -1 hit. Then he's going to attack me with Glacial Wand. 2 bashes. So he stuns me. This is ridiculous. Luckily he's already went. But... I just can't make it through anything. So he's done. I don't know what to do about that Shaman. Wow. I guess what I need to do now is try to put down some enemies. Alright, how I'm going to do that is I'm going to activate the Witch Hunter. And we're going to try to get the party moving. So Day should actually be in play here. So at the end of the phase we'll get to flip that card. We already know what it is, unfortunately. But now Day is in play. We're going to activate the Witch Hunter. The Witch Hunter is going to hit the Shaman on her square. Sorry, hit the warrior in her square. She focuses. We tie for domination on the square because orcs are worth 2. So, let's see. Oh, I didn't say so, but I'm always using these when I can. I'm sorry. So, I will KO with the star to knock him down. Lightning bolts can be used for that extra hit. I'm going to borrow this guy's reroll. Good, that gets me a second lightning bolt for another hit. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't need the KO. But I do 9 to the guy. He's got 1 armor. He dies. The blue, this is just the normal blue orc. He dies. He never got to use his ability, luckily. And he was worth 2 gems and 10 coins. So I will take the 10 coins And we get 2 gems, taking us to 10. This guy's off the map, which is helpful. Now I get to activate the shaman. The red shaman is going to attack. It's going to use his power instead of moving. If wounded, use resurrection. Well, we won't. That doesn't make sense. Otherwise, curse 2 and attack with magma. Move 1 away. Okay, fine. Move 1 away. That sucks. Resurrection doesn't make sense because he wouldn't resurrect for the enemies, and it wouldn't make sense for him to resurrect for us. That would just be overpowered. So we'll use his enemy card, and 1 away, he attacks. Otherwise, curse 2. So let's double check how to play him just to make sure I'm doing that right. Ignore resurrection. Okay. Move up to 3. Activate the enemy scroll with the following exceptions. Play it against enemies. This means apply behavior rules based on distances and images targeted fighting them. And the main hand is arcane. So this guy's +1 damage against arcane. So arcane's going to hurt this guy. So that's cool. So that's a +1. He can't focus, but he rolls. He automatically gets 2 hits. And he rolls 4 blues and a red. And first he does curse 2, unless save until end of time phase. Target enemy gets -2, -1. I don't know how enemies save, so I need to go look that up. That's interesting. So I need to look up saves. I don't know if the game's designed for enemies to ever have to save. If it isn't, I assume we'd have to assume a fail. But let's see. Hindrances, soul nature, soul rank, save roll, page 20. Hopefully they thought about enemies having to make save rolls. A hero's ability to resist threat. So it doesn't say we don't use curse. So I assume we auto curse him. And he's going to be -2. Let me know what y'all think about this one. But it doesn't say to ignore that ability completely. So let's just do 2 armors and minus a damage. Wish I had some more minus hits. There's one. So this guy's a lot weaker. We're going to attack him with a ton of dice. And we get some lightning bolts, which we don't need. Hit, hit, star, star. I don't think he gets to re-roll anything. He has 1 armor. I think we get to ignore it. So we're doing 1, 2, 3 damage to him. And we apply fire 2 and 3 damage. The cleric's done. I attacked. And I don't know that I want to take hits from that guy, so I'm not going to move forward. So we did 3 damage to him, fire 2, 1 less hit when the attack, so I actually only did 2 damage to him. And he's got fire 2. Alright, now we have to activate enemies. Activate no enemies. That's cool. Now, let's activate the warrior. And I think the warrior is going to move 1, 2, 3. And I want to get this guy done with. I take a damage for entering the square. And I'm going to attack this guy. And I'm focusing. 2 reds, 2 blues. Let's see if I can even hit him. His save, I can't hit him. So no point rolling. Perform an additional attack with a shield. This attack inflicts KO. So might as well. I hit twice. A lightning bolt. I get to KO. So, and bash. That's 2 damage. Takes off his 2 armor. He doesn't care. Now we activate enemies. Activate all play enemies. No. No play enemies. Otherwise, activate 1 enemy. This is the warrior's turn. He controls the shaman. The shaman's going to use a movement point. Or the shaman gets up. He attacks with Glacial Rod again. Tired of Glacial Rod. 2 hits. I got 2 armor. I'm good. He moves away. Maybe we can get this guy killed. We'll see. During our turn, at the end of turn, now we roll and see what happens. Looks like a hit again. So this guy takes a damage, but he heals. This guy takes a damage. Damage. Time phase is going to occur. This will end up going away. All heroes and enemies. This is a companion, so I think he counts as a hero, so let's go ahead and damage him. And the damage is going to get healed off this guy. Time phase. Our turn. Curse goes away. I really need to put this guy down because he's ridiculous. So I'm going to activate the warrior again. So the first person that's going to activate is going to be the warrior. 1, 2. Let's roll his defense. Good, he's taking this. I dominate, I focus, the weapon does 1. I hit a lot. So that guy has his reroll if he needs to provide it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do 7 damage. 2 goes away. And then he takes 5. I use the 2 lightning bolts to attack again. I dominate, the weapon does 1. I rolled, I killed this guy. He only had 1 health left. He's down, finally. I can stop being stunned. So he's dead. He drops 15 coins. I pick them up. So I pick up the 15 coins. He drops 2 soul shards. Somebody's going to be going to level 4 soon. This stupid guy's finally off the map. That's going to make things a lot easier. His enemy card's gone. And now I'm going to go ahead and activate the red shaman, which is going to attack for a ton of dice. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, during fire? Let's see, fire 2. What would have happened during time phase? Okay, he must place a token matching during the time phase, take 1 damage, and then move fire 1 over. So he's actually 4 health. Fire 1. Now I hit him for, that's gone. Oh, first I curse him. So he doesn't have his armors. So 1, 2, 3, because that's what would have happened. 1, 2, 3, and I put fire 2 back on him. 3 damage. That's automatic. Curse hurts him. So he takes 1, 2, 3 damage. 1 hit point from being dead. And now we have to activate enemies. Activate 2 enemies. So it was the warrior's turn. He controls nobody. And now we get to activate 2 enemies. I'm going to activate the only two enemies on the map. The blue enemy is going to move 1, and he's going to attack with 1 red dice. Let's see if I can defend it. No, the shaman's going to take the damage. So the shaman had 1 health already on him. And 2 damage plus 2 more. So 2 go away. 1 armor. He takes 1 damage. Now he's going to use Berserk, which this is going to suck. So he uses Berserk, and the shaman does not defend against it. Gets a lightning bolt. He's KO'd. He doesn't get his armors. He's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage and a critical. The critical's KO, so that's actually kind of good. So 4 damage and a KO. He's got no armor. He takes 4. So this becomes 6. He's almost dead. I can put down the orc warrior, so that's not a problem. Next person that activates is going to be the demon hunter. Oh, next person, the green orc is going to attack. He does this same thing. Oh, this is the bashing orc. So he attacks our cleric, and he hits for 1, 2, 3, and bash. And I roll my defenses. I shield 1, so I take 2. And we are done. Witch Hunter's going to activate. She's going to focus her attack. Oh, he would have been dominating. He would have taken 1 more damage. Okay. I attack, and it's focused. And of course I'm doing the lightning bolt bash. So, bash, lightning. I'm going to re-roll this one. And I'm going to use that guy's re-roll for this one. So it looks like I get to KO him with the bash. Then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. 5, 6. He's dead. We get 2 more gemstones. And a bag, which is a treasure. Ooh, elven plate mail. Amazing. I'm gonna have to drop something on the ground. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can hold 3, 4, 5, 6. Elven plate mail. I'm going to equip elven plate mail. It's a little bit better, I think. We'll put this way over here. I don't know if I can equip it or not right now, but I think I can. Use an action to equip it. So I killed that guy, and I can still move. I think I'm going to move and progress the quest. 1, 2, 3. I have to pull to activate enemies. Activate all F enemies. Otherwise, the active hero must shift 1 power back. I can't. There's not an F enemy. We're good. The cleric goes. Activate an enemy. All green enemies. Okay. I'm cool with that. Green enemy is going to move in on me. And he's going to bash. So 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a bash. So he bashed me pretty good. And now I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 go away automatically. And then I roll through defense. Shield 2, take 1. So I'm in pretty good shape. But I probably should heal myself soon. Enemy turn, end of turn, I get to discard this. I like the time's moving slower. And I don't like the beating that guy's taking. Time phase, this guy heals 1. Nothing. I get my charge back. I'm going to activate the Cleric. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. He moves the buddy. Now the Cleric's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's owned by the Cleric. And we've moved our red guy. And I'm going to... This would have flipped back over. I heal myself. And then I heal myself again. That gets rid of all 4. The Cleric is done. Now we pull to activate enemies. Activate all engaged enemies. Otherwise, all enemies move 2 forward. 1, 2. Alright, I want this guy off my buddy. So I'm going to move 1, 2. I'm going to attack with my sword. That guy moved, so he's not as defensive as he normally is. So I attack, and it's force focused. So let me count it up. We're tied. Weapon does 1. It's focused. I get 1, 2, 3. A lightning bolt can be used for nothing. A single lightning bolt can be used for nothing. But a lightning bolt bash can be used for something, so I'm going to re-roll 1. Well, that's okay. Lots of lightnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage coming in. The blue guy's dead, so I can take him off the board. Okay, this green guy has an extra armor, so he defends 3. 1, 2, 3. And he takes 1, 2, 3 damage. So he takes 3, and now I'm going to use 2 lightning bolts to reroll my attack against him. This one's not focused. I get 1, 2, 3. Lightning bolt and star ignore armor. So his armor doesn't matter. And he can't use shield wall because he moved. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage goes in on him. He's dead. And we get 2 soul shards and a box. And that's going to be 10 gold. Sorry, a bag. That's 10 gold. I pick it up. We get 2 more soul shards. Hopefully that's enough to get somebody to level 4. It is 16 gems. Next time phase I can level up. The Witch Hunter hasn't moved. But we don't have to do anything with bad guys right now. So 1, 2, 3. I think that's enough. End of turn. Looks like we got 3 turns left. Draw a trap card and apply it to the active hero's area. So she gets hit with, unless save, each hero within 1 gets poisoned. I've already used my reroll this round. She did not save. She is poisoned. And we are done. At the beginning of the next round, I take 1 damage. And after taking 1 damage, I roll a save. I failed to save, so I'm still poisoned. And we can level somebody. I level her to 4. She gets another ability. And a little bit more health. I'm going to pay to level her to 4. Alright. We get to buy an ability for her. I need to go find my abilities. She's over here at rank 4. Your next bow attack inflicts an extra hit and an extra lightning bolt. That's pretty cool. Or I could get her some more hit points and some more move. Okay, bow attack or hit points and move. Well, she's level 4. I probably want to keep her alive. We're going to buy movement and hit points. That way maybe she'll stay alive. Alright. So that's done. During the time phase, I don't remember. Oh, this guy heals. This guy gets his charge back. And now we got to see what happens. Who do I activate first? I think the Cleric. 1, 2, 3. Story event 3. Story event 3 is 5:14. Make sure we're still recording. Yep. 5:14 is all around. The shadows created by the twisted trees of the forest seem like dark talons waiting to slash an undesired guest. If the red orc shaman is in play, go to 5:15. The wicked forest is ancient, and not even the will of the shaman can completely command it. The red shaman moves over this waypoint. Story event 3. Waypoint 3. Hold on. We're on story event 5:18. Never mind. So, scratch that. Story event. I read the waypoint. The riverbank is guarded by a patrol of orcs. When their chief sees the heroes, he is animated with a wild fury and charges the party while shouting for his guards to join the attack. Place story event 3, revealed side up, on the event deck. Spawn the blue orc on location D. This blue orc doesn't want to go down. Location D is here. I think the blue orc might be over here. Nope. Think he's back in this pile. Blue orc. Blue orc. Blue orc gets a power, and his power is the beginning of each event phase before managing the event card. Roll a blue dice. If you roll a hit, activate. Oh, I hate that card. We're going to place him on the shield on D. Remove the shield spawn gate. Spawn number of players minus number of enemies. So we're going to spawn one enemy. We spawn a blue shaman. This one was controlled by the, let's say warrior, because I control. Nope. This guy's dead. So the cleric controls this guy. This is the blue orc. Next person in line will be the warrior, and he'll control the blue shaman, which I hate the blue shaman. The blue shaman, it just says spawn. So we have to roll to see where he spawns, lightning or star. Lightning, so we put a blue here. Active hero must save. If they fail, we activate the blue orc. Yeah, I don't want him activating right now. Oh, I gotta put the shards. This guy has wild spirit. That's gonna be important. This guy has his one charge for rage. So I'm not gonna let him activate. I'm using my automatically passive save roll. So I passed. So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. That was everything I could do. This would have rotated during the time phase. Heal would have come up. I'm going to use heal on her. Anything else that would have flipped? This would have flipped. Forgot to flip cards in the time phase. Alright, that's my cleric. Now, I don't want the red orc to die. So this shaman has 3 health left, but 2 armor. I think he can survive a hit. So I don't know. The other guy could use Glacial Wind and kick his butt. So what's this guy going to do at range 3? Use Curse. 0 or 1, 2 to 3. He's going to attack this guy because that's his priority. So for now, I guess we're going to 2 to 3. Looks like a yes. 2 to 3, he'll attack and then use Glacial Rod. Oh, 2 to 3. Curse 2, attack with Magma Staff. The other guy's got 2 shields. I have 2 shields. I really don't know if I should activate my shaman or not. I don't have any more movement left. I think I'm going to take the shaman out of the equation. 1, 2. Okay, I'm done. Now we roll to see if that blue orc activates. If we roll a hit, he does activate. So 2, move and attack with war axes. 1, 2, attacks with war axes. War axes are a KO. So my armors don't matter. And 3 hits. So I'll roll my 3 defense dice. I take 1 damage. Really sucks to be KO'd right now. Now we activate enemies. Activate all squiggle enemies. He's a squiggle. He may take out my cleric right now. So he attacks with war axes again. 3 damage. I shield 2. Because those 2 add up to 1 defense. So I take 1. But now, oh, he dominates the area. So each attack I would have taken 2 more. So I've taken up 4 damage already. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it. Okay, now, after doing that, he goes ahead and he uses his Battle Rage. And he dominates. His rage is going to add 1. And a crit, which is -2 hit point. Oh, man. Lightning bolts. So he does 4 damage to me. I take 4, no defense. So I've taken 8 total. And he did a ton of damage. I have 2 less hit points. I go into ghost form. Wow, that guy's insane. Alright, so now I'm a ghost here. And I D-level. I'm level 2, which means I lose this ability. These will be back up when I'm alive. I believe the condition goes away when I die. There's a healing potion on the ground. All this money falls on the ground too. And now what else happens? I turn into ghost form. And I don't get to let people re-roll anymore. Alright. That sucked. Alright. She's going to attack with her whip. She's going to make it focused. So that's going to be 3 of these guys. Let's hope we can put down this blue orc. Supposed to be a blue orc, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the do. I'm pretty scared. I don't want to lose this person too. So I focused it. That was one of my actions. And I hit, hit, hit. And of course I'm using this stuff like I always do, because I can use them once per turn. Once per turn I can use this one. Every attack I get to use that. Oh wait, these are projectiles. I can't use that. I messed that up. Use with bow. So there's a couple times I did an extra damage. I'm just using the bash. So I get a free bash, so he's knocked over. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The lightning bolts, I got a ton of them, can be used for 1 extra hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 damage on this guy. Two lightning bolts. Oh, because I KO'd him, I get to attack with my bow again. My bow does 1 damage plus a red die, plus a lightning bolt can be used for an extra hit. That's 2 hits. He's got no armor. He's dead. I get to put him down. I get to draw 2 soul shards, which got to level my cleric back up at some point. So that's 2 soul shards. And I haven't used any actions yet, so that guy is gone. He drops a bag of 50 crowns. And now I can do all my other stuff. Move, pick all this stuff up. The healing potion, which I don't think I can actually hold. The healing potion, I dropped the katana on the ground. I'll figure that out later. So this is the katana, it's just gone. Goes back to the store. Okay. 1, 2, 1 free action, 2, 3, 4 bullets, 1, 2, search. Roll a red die when you search. I get a hit and a lightning bolt, so I get a treasure. Blue, roll a die. As an action, you can try to gain a soul rank. I will have to keep this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. I can't hold all this stuff. Gonna get rid of the bow arrows. So they're gone. I won't mess those up again, because they're gone. Actually, they're on the ground, but that doesn't matter. So that was my second action. I have how many actions per turn? Twice. I focused, I searched, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have 4 movement. I'm at waypoint 5. Waypoint 5, 519. If the red orc shaman moves over this, go to 523. Okay, that's not what happens. So now the bad guys go. So I pull a card, activate all enemies at full health. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to say he goes this way. Move 1 towards the closest enemy hero and use Wild Spirit. He's going to resurrect our monster on the top of the deck. Looks like the blue orc. Blue orc's coming back into play with a new power. And that power is, if wounded, all attacks performed by this enemy are critical. Ridiculous. So he resurrected his buddy. His buddy has a charge. And he's back in play. And I got to get the red cleric there, apparently, because it says if the red cleric. Alright. Alright, now my warrior gets to go. 1, 2, 3, dash. Might as well stand here with this stupid blue orc. The blue orc has some hit points. He's already kind of ragey, so I'm going to go ahead and focus. I'm being dominated, which sucks. So I focus. And I attack with 2 reds and 2 blues. So my weapon does 1, does another 1. I hit for 1, 2. I hit 1, 2, 3. The lightning bolt. The star can be used to get me a fire. Or I can do lightning star to ignore armor, and I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 5 of his health and just ignore the armor. So he's taken 5 damage already. Now I'm going to activate my shield. It's a red and a blue. And no bonuses. I hit 3. He's got 1 armor. So I do 2 to him. And I get to bash him, moving him out of the cell. That was a pretty good turn. I like that. All right. We have to... This guy's going to perform criticals when he attacks now. Enemy power. Enemies. Activate all red enemies, otherwise lowest rank enemies. Means both these guys are going to activate. The one I control is the blue orc, so he activates first. He moves in. He attacks with war axes. He dominates, so he gets an extra hit. So it's 4 damage coming in on me. I block 2 automatically. Then I shield 2 and we're good. Now he rages, which is an extra hit. He dominates. 2 more. He crits, and the crit is KO'd, which is going to suck for me. So now I'm KO'd, which means I'm going to take this damage, or at least a lot of it. He rolls, gets lightnings, which KOs, which means nothing. So 4 damage plus the KO crit, which isn't a bad crit. So that was actually a really soft crit. I block all of it except for... Wait, I have 4 dice. I take 1 damage. Wow, that's a tank. Cleric, not tank. And now his stupid berserker rage is gone. Alright, end of turn, we discard this. And now, I guess the best thing would be activate the warrior. Oh, I regenerate 1. I activate the warrior on the new turn. So he stands up. This guy's a ghost. All he's going to do is run around and heal people. Oh, gotta roll my save. I take 1 damage, and now I roll my save for my poison. Failed, so the poison stays on. The warrior is going to activate, and he's going to attack this guy real hard. So when he attacks... Huh. Guy's only got 1 health. I could focus my shield and try to kill him with a bash and then drop the other damage on him. I think that's what I'm going to do. Perform an extra attack with a shield. It inflicts lightning KO. It's focused. Well, that would bash him back. It's a hard call. Let's just go ahead and attack him normally. Focused, ton of damage. He needs 1 hit point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage coming in at him. He dies, because he only needed 1 to kill him. I think he should have crit me twice, because he was wounded, so I get to crit again. I'm minus 1 hit, so I did 4. Alright, he dies. We get 2 gems and a baggie. This baggie. I can't pick it up right now, I'm a little busy. So the baggie, and now 2 gems. Hoping to level up the cleric at some point. I'm going to bash this guy. So I attack him with my shield. And I do nothing. So, yeah. Doesn't matter if he would have been hit or not. Alright, now we gotta pull to activate enemies. It's gonna be that shaman. Activate all M enemies, otherwise each enemy recharges 1 shard. Good, that doesn't get him where he needs to be, and heals 2, which doesn't matter. Next, we're gonna activate the Witch Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dash. Actually, I'll just stay here. I'm going to attack with a ton of dice on this guy. Let's see if he resists it. He does not. So, that's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit. Nothing. Sword and sorcery symbol. I, of course, used my bash, but it didn't matter. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's focused. It's a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 2 goes away immediately because of the shield. He takes 4. After taking 4, I get to apply bleeding, I believe. So he should bleed out pretty quickly. I think this is the bleeding symbol. There we go. Now I'm going to attack with my offhand because he was KO'd. My offhand is 1 red die and 1 hit. And we dominate the cell. So 3 hits. Let's see if he defends. He didn't get a star, so he has to take the hit. He dies, which is great. So now that he's dead, we get 2 more shards and another baggie. So let's take this and make it 4 to 6. We can almost level our cleric back. We're done. The cleric will heal with his shout. And 1, 2, 3. The end of time phase, this goes away. And now, in the time phase, he regenerates. She takes 1 from her poison. She rolls her save. She passes it. Poison finally goes away. And we'll activate our warrior. He picks up both baggies, a treasure, and 20 gold. Treasure is a baggie. If I could make it all the way back over there, I could have my stuff again. But I don't think that's going to happen. So that's nice that he has a baggie. And then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Shaman's going to go 1, 2, 3. Witch Hunter's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cleric's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I move here. End of turn, what do we get? Spawn 1 enemy in each area containing a hero. Players minus enemies. Players minus enemies, 2. So I have to spawn 2 enemies. This person's getting a green. She will control them. So she has a green pack. Alright. She has a green pack on her. And we have to shuffle the rest to find out what we get. The warrior is going to get something on his square. Which is going to be a green warrior, which are really hard to kill. So, a green warrior with an enemy power. When he enters play, spawn 1 enemy in the same area. Another green warrior. So he will control both green warriors. That is sickening. Alright. So, that ambush happens, and we only have a little bit of time to kill everything out. So, I think we need the shards. I probably should have rezzed that other guy, but I didn't. So now we're just going to have to start trying to kill. And I really don't know how I'm going to do that. I kind of want to just use my Witch Hunter, or I kind of just want to like move through, but this area is controlled by those guys by a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. Oh, when the Cleric moved at the end, he would have healed her, because that's all he does. So I have to put down a lot of enemies. Don't know which one I'm going to go for. So we need to activate our Witch Hunter, and she needs to put something down. But I don't know that she'll succeed. So she could definitely kill a green gremlin, and they're a little bit annoying. But I think my other guy needs some help. So I think she's going to help her buddy. She's going to attack with a ton of dice at this square. I'm going to attack either shaman. They're not special. They both have 6 hit points. I'm probably going to attack the one with the bag. So but let's see how the shaman does. He's going to go first. So the red shaman will, if wounded, cast resurrection, otherwise curse 2. He's going to curse 2 this guy. He has 2 less armor. And then he's going to attack with his tiny dice. And he gets 1 hit. That's it. The guy shrugs it off. Oh, he has 2 armor. So he takes 1. Okay. That's what the shaman does. Then I will attack the wounded guy that's cursed. And I hit 1, 2. Let's see. Hit, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, but he's got minus on armor. That's 4 damage. I can use the lightning bolt to do 5 and kill him. So one of them's down, and let's make the guy that's worth 2 soul shards. So he's down. I get 2 soul shards. And I can attack the same target with a crossbow, but don't need to. Oh, he has +1 shield. He has shield wall. So the shaman would have done none to him. I just attacked for 5. So let's hit him for 4 instead. That would be 3 on him. He's not dead. So 3 damage, because the shaman did none to him. I did 4, so I did 3. And I KO him. We'll just knock that one over. He's KO'd. And he's taken 3. Now I attack with the crossbow, doing 2, which will put 4 damage in on him. My turn will be done. We have to activate enemies. Activate 3 enemies. So every enemy gets to activate. We'll start with her enemies. Her enemies are her gremlins. They dominate. They get, it's 3 damage plus whatever they roll. So 5 damage coming in. I take off 1, and then I roll 3 blue dice. Damn, I take 3. Maybe I should have attacked these guys. That happens again. After they hit Thief, they are going to take a random coin. This is the lowest domination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 6-sided dice for the random coin. I really hope she doesn't die. think they thieve 4. This coin's gone. The other one attacks with 2 reds. Okay, I get to take... I can't remember the die roll. I don't think I rolled any lethal with the lightning. So that's dominating 3, 4 damage. I get to shield 1, and then I roll 3 dice. So I defend 2, because a star is a defend with the elven armor. So I defend... Wait. 4 is coming in. I defend 3, because it automatically defended 1. So I take another 1 damage. That's not good. The other guys that are going to attack my warrior, they attack with 4 blues and a red, and they dominate. Three, they're going to bash. I guess they will bash me this way. So this guy got up, he bashed me. Actually, I get to choose the order. This guy bashed me that's not wounded. And he did 1, 2 damage, plus 2 more. I shield 2. I defend 1. I take 1 die, 1 damage. The other guy moves in. He gets up 1, and he attacks me. He attacks the orc, or my chieftain. I say no. I attack. It goes in on me. It's definitely a bash. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't dominate anymore, so it's 4 damage. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I shield 2, and then I roll 3 defense. And I take 1. And I'm bashed. Back to my turn. I activate. 1. I attack this guy with 2 reds and 2 blues. It's focused, so that's the weapon. The focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. He moved this turn, so he doesn't get that extra shield. So he takes 3, and he does die this time. I think I forgot to remove the soul shards from there, so I won't add any. He dies. He drops a treasure. $50. So he drops 50 coins. And I pick it up. This guy's gone. We have to activate enemies. Activate all wounded enemies. Otherwise, all enemies attack using their plus, regardless of range. This guy's going to attack with his plus, which is hand axe, 2 damage. And he's going to attack play enemies, so her. She shrugs off 1, then defends the other. Those guys in her cell are going to attack her for, I guess, 4, then 4. The first 4, I defend 2, I take 2. So we'll put a 5 in place of that. Wow, she's getting beat down. Okay, next enemy is going to attack her for, 2, so 4 damage, and I get to roll 3 defenses. Whew, good. It's our turn. I think the gremlin needs to die. When the red shaman moves over the waypoint, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So I know I'm supposed to get the shaman to the waypoint. I don't know if we have to clear the waypoint. That's what I'm iffy on. But I have my charge back. Kind kind of just want to move the shaman over there. Okay, that was the end of the turn. This happened. I only have 2 turns to win this. So, I don't know how I want to do this. I really can't afford for my shaman to be attacked. But this guy can take the attack for me. So I think we're going to activate our other person. Thieving, I would have been hit twice more with thieving. So let's see what coins I lose. I lose coin 1 and 6. There's not a 6. 1, 2, 3. If bite deals damage. Okay, I wouldn't have lost those 2 coins. Sweet. I think that's what I had. Alright, so how we're going to activate this so we can live is she's going to activate, and she's going to go ahead and use a free action to drink a potion that heals for 8. I can't stand these guys being in my cell. They're ripping me apart. So she's going to attack 1. Oh, they would have moved, let's see. Okay, I attack. Of course it's focused. That's 1, 2. It does 1. It's focused. Of course I'm using the bash. I always use the bash with it because it's every turn. So I get to KO this guy. And I do 1, 2. Where's the rest of the dice? I need 1 more blue die. Okay, it didn't matter. 1, 2, 3. I do 5. Or -1 slash. And this is a slash. So he's KO'd. If one of them dies, he didn't. But now I'll use my crossbow, which is a pierce, which automatically does 1. So I'll do the 5th damage that needs to happen. This guy dies. The other guy's a coward, so he'll move 1 away. That's where we're at on everything. Now, I will move here. I know it's dumb, but I'm going to absorb hits so that the shaman doesn't get hit. Now we activate enemies. Activate all purple enemies, otherwise highest rank enemies. That means both. We'll do the gremlin at me first. He gets +1. He dominates, so he gets +2. So this is 5 damage coming at me. I shield 1, 2, 3. I take 2 damage. Alright, next person to go is going to be... That shaman's dead. The warrior, which is going to punch me in the face with a lot of dice. He bashes me. So he hits 1, 2, 3, dominating 4. And I roll my defense, but I'm getting bashed. I get 2 defense, +1, so I take 1 damage. And he knocked me away. So I'm at 3 now. Alright. The shaman's going to activate now. So the shaman's going to attack that gremlin with a ton of dice. First he curses him. So he hits 1, 2, 3. Lightning bolts don't do anything. Fire 2. Let's just make that AoE. 1, 2, 3 AoE. And fire 2. So fire 2, fire 2, 3 damage due to arcane. And the other guy is +1 arcane, so he's going to take 4, which means he's actually going to suffer 2. So he takes 2. Now I'm going to activate the warrior. He moves in. He attacks that tank. Actually, he's going to attack the gremlin. He attacks the gremlin. And he hits 4. 1, 2, plus it was focused. He's hitting for 4. It doesn't matter. This guy dies. We get a soul shard. So now we're at 9 soul shards. This guy will activate as a ghost and heal this person for 2. I think I forgot to do that earlier. Alright, last round. Get 2 soul shards. If I have to discard this, I have this round, then 1 more. No, I only have 1 round. We have to win in 1 round. So, I believe it's when the red shaman gets there. I hope so. It's back to our turn. During time phase, I regenerate 1. This guy does 1 less damage. So, I don't think I've been doing that. That probably matters a little bit, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Need to find some way to keep track of this stuff better. I know it's right there. Maybe I put it on the weapon over the damage so I have to move it. Okay. We're going to activate the Witch Hunter. 1. She's going to attack with a ton of dice. It's focused. It already does 1 damage. This guy has fire 1 on him now. Ugh. The bash will be a KO, so that's good. He has 1 shield. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. He shields 1. He dies. He drops a 10 coin on the ground. So he drops 10 coins on the ground. Actually, I guess I attacked first, just so I can make sure all enemies are on the right square. I attacked first, then 1, 2, 3. That way everybody's on the exit. And I don't know if I gave my shard or not. I think it was at 9. I don't think I've done the shard yet. So there we go. This guy's dead. I will activate the shaman. 1, 2. And then we will go to waypoint 5. $5.23. Ending. Whew. The heroes escort the shaman to the camp entrance, but instead of a few scattered huts in the dust, the heroes face an enormous fortress. Crudely, yet sturdily built. The party gains 3 soul shards. That should take me to 15. So we'll just put these out here anyway. Proceed to quest 7. Huh. I skipped quest 6 apparently. Oh, it's quest 6 or 7. There's 6 quests. So how it works out is you either do quest 6 or you do quest 7 depending on, I think that's how it works. I don't know. So we're going to quest 7. That's what matters. Maybe they play it in different orders. Who knows? But let's go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 of these guys, plus a 5er. We're going to pay to level the Cleric back to level 3. The Cleric is level 3 again. I didn't have to pay to resurrect him because I waited till the end of the quest. So that was a really interesting end. It came down to the wire. I hate the burning card thing. That was crazy. I wonder if we get to visit the Emporium. I really hope so. I need some powered weapons to have a chance. Alright. Quest 7. Weird. Emporium. Heroes cannot visit the Emporium. This is strange, because I think we're about to fight the Orc Fortress, but it doesn't say that heroes can't visit the Emporium. So I guess because it's supposed to be, during quest setup, remove the follower regeneration swiftness cards from the deck for enemy powers. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Before we get there, it looks like we can actually visit the Emporium because it doesn't say we can't. So we're going to visit the Emporium. Let's go ahead and take care of that quickly. I have a ton of gear. Just a metric ton of stuff. So we're probably going to have to vendor trash a fair amount of things. We'll see. I got bag space. I got a small potion. I got this lucky charm. Let's see. Reroll any hit or defense dice. That's good for her. But I think she needs this cloak. So we're switching items around. She's going to take this cloak. This cleric dies all the time. So he's going to take this armor ability, which has 4 charges, which he can use to get armors. So he takes that. That's the troll thing. Reroll hit or defense dice. That's kind of cool. My body condition will go away. But this troll regen's pretty amazing. So I think we're going to let this go. We're going to sell this for 25 gold. So that goes away for 25 gold. Reroll any save dice is going to go away for another 25 gold. This armor I'm not using is going to go away for another 25 gold. That's all good. That's good. Let's see what we can buy. Some bandages and some potions would be good. Those bows I used wrong during the mission. I don't want to buy them again. I think they're probably good, but 1 lightning bolt is an extra damage, but this is an extra armor gone. And they're probably already KO'd, so I guess that's not that useful. So I do want these again. That's 50. I don't know if I want to pay 50 for anything. Let's see what I can do with bandages. Let's pay a 50 and get some bandages. Bandages, bandages. This elixir of defending seems pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 for boss fights. Let's go ahead and start forging items. I want to forge my whip. I want to forge his weapon. You can't forge his weapon. So I will forge this guy's armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will forge this whip, this crossbow. So now it does some more damage. I think I forgot to apply the 1 automatic damage. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. I forged that. Now let's forge something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to forge something else now. Can't forge that. I will forge the shield at 15 gold. Let's see if 15 gold can buy anything. Maybe some light bandages. 15 gold. As an action, I can throw this potion. It's probably not going to be that useful, but it's a action, not an attack. So we'll go ahead and take that potion and put it on my healer. And now we are fully spent. We are ready for mission 7.